If you feel that we've conquered racism in the country, we have one example of a person living in New York who is the definition of a racist. Now, this is Janelle Ambrosia. She got into a verbal altercation with a man in a car. He was filming her after she started going off on this racist rant. Apparently, when he started the ignition on his car, that scared her children, and then she just went crazy. So we have the first video where you see just how angry she is. Take a look.
Fucking say
really?
something to him
I said
now.
that.
He's got me on videotape and I'm still flipping the fuck out.
You called me a nigger.
I called you a nigger. You're a nigger. Nasty fucking nigger.
Okay. You might want to get
because he's a fucking loser. That's why he thinks he's gonna get something out of it.
Oh no, I don't sue people.
Oh, he knows the cops. How many cops have I stripped for? You ain't getting fired, bitch.
Okay.
Tell him, dude. You will fucking kill him. Don't even fucking. I'm telling you right now.
That's very, very good.
I will fucking yank his ass out of the car.
Please do.
I don't know. What? Because he wants to put it on YouTube, try and act hard because I called him a racist, because he's a racist, ignorant nigger.
But you know, that's the thing. Like, people who are racist like that, they always want to turn around and paint themselves as the victim, right? Like, he's the racist against me because he doesn't acknowledge what a nigger he is.
Jeez.
Like, okay, but who couldn't think that rationally, but they don't think rationally, right? And she's got her kids in the background. What's she teaching her kids? And then I love the bragging she did in the middle. As a stripper, I knew so many cops, so I can get you in trouble.
Nailed it.
Okay.
I don't even really know what to say to this. I mean, what I did find interesting about this story was how quickly that video went viral. It was put up on YouTube. Within the first day, it got about 4 million views, and people have been buzzing about it, probably because it's jarring. You know, oftentimes when you hear about racism in the country, it's not as overt. You know, you talk about institutional racism, you talk about, you know, how black people and other minorities get prosecuted at a higher rate than white people, but this is like overt. This is like, hey, I'm a racist, and I'm going to continuously call you the N-word over and over and over again without even understanding the irony when I point my finger at you and call you racist. Now, my favorite part of the entire video, though, is what happens next. Take a look.
All right, you're done. My lawyer's involved.
Good. Thanks.
Stay here. My husband's coming.
Okay, sure.
Where's my coffee? Hello? I told him you're coming. You're whooping his fucking ass. Get the video off my kids now, or I will fucking break it. I'm gonna whip my coffee at him
Go ahead.
He does not stop fucking.
I like that he rolls up the window and she's like, okay. I like her excuse always. What about children, right?
Yeah.
Get your camera off my kids. I don't think he's focused on the kids.
Like a reasonable person who is upset at someone who's filming her children would just grab her children and walk away. Go somewhere else. You don't need to stay there. She's a little unhinged, okay, to say the least, right? So immediately after that video was released on YouTube, she started granting media requests. So she started talking to the press, and at first she was completely unapologetic. In fact, she said, quote, "Oh yeah, I'll apologize for him almost hitting my kid and losing my temper." It's interesting, you didn't say anything about him almost hitting your kid in that video. You talked about how the kids got scared because he started the ignition. By the way, like, really? That's gonna set you off? That's all it takes?
No,
you shouldn't be on the streets, dude.
He never got out of his car. How could he have hit the kids? And the car was parked the entire time. The whole thing started, as Anna said, about when he started the ignition. How does that? It's because that's her only possible out. Like, oh, my kids. He was coming after my kids. Scary black guy coming after my kids. You see how racist he is? Did she talk about her lawyer in the video?
Yeah, what is your lawyer gonna do for you?
And by the way, my husband's coming to assault you. You might want to tell your lawyer about that.
Not just assault you, kill you, and
Right.
I'm going to whip my coffee at you.
Right.
Like, I'm going to assault you as well.
But, you know, it's funny and it's ironic, but there's also something interesting there. Like, so she feels that she's in a position of privilege over him. Like, I can get you because I have a lawyer, right? So that'll show you, okay, you're an N-word and I have a lawyer.
And
I can assault you, I can throw my coffee at you, I can call you all these things, but you're the racist and you're the one who's in trouble because I got a lawyer.
Right, and I was grinding up on those cops, so they're on my side too.
That's right.
God.
There's a lot of interesting privilege that we wouldn't have normally expected.
So later, she kind of changed her tune a little bit. She talked about how she was a little bit sorry. She said her behavior was, quote, uncalled for and unladylike, especially around my kids.
Like, I'm not really apologizing to the guy. I'm apologizing to my kids because they heard what a racist I am. Yeah, and she doesn't even say that, just unladylike. Well, you do have to grant her, it was quite unladylike.
First, she's guilty of assault. Not battery, but assault. When you're up in someone's face and screaming like that, that's assault. And secondly, she's making terrorist threats. When you say, I'm going to have someone come and kill you, that is literally a terrorist threat for which you can be punished up to a year in prison. So if I were a badass prosecutor that just wanted to put her away for as long as possible, I would put her away for 2 years, or I'd push for it. I mean, she's an idiot, and you guys nailed it. It's all about her, sense of privilege over this guy. And the guy was so calm. I mean, did he address her as ma'am a couple times? I mean, it was ridiculous because
I mean, we saw no indication that he was aggressive towards her in any way, and she's just losing it over it. And I've heard of white privilege before, but I never heard of stripper privilege.
Yeah.
So